I have all the new Jack lineup. Took me a minute to get them. Are they all worth the hunt? Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's go. Welcome back to Old Fashioned Ways. I'm Doc Martinez, and this is the lineup for today. Starting off with Jack 10. This is batch 4. Jack 12, batch 3. And Jack 14, batch 1. Funny thing is, the hardest one for me to get was 12 this year, but I finally got it, and I'm finally able to do what I've been wanting to do. I'm going to blind them all. I already have them out there poured out, breathing, but let's talk a little bit about the bottles. So here we have, it's Jack 10 years, and it's batch 4, 48.5% alcohol by volume. It's the latest in their batch series. It was the first one that came out before they introduced any of these other ones as well. That's why this is batch 4 and this one's batch 3. Now this is batch 3, 12 year, and this one's 53.5% alcohol by volume. Ooh, are those little points gonna make a difference? Are those gonna stand out more, make it, have more flavor? That's what we're here to try to find out. Now we have batch 14. As you can see, I've had quite a few pours of this one. I really do enjoy it. So batch 14, 126.3 proof, making it 63.15% alcohol by volume. I know that's just a hell of a pour, so I can't wait to compare them all, see if one stands out more than the other, and are they all worth hunting? Let's get into this. All right, as I said, I have all three over here. They're mixed up already, but let's mix them up some more. I don't know what is what, so I don't want to. I want to do this blind so you can see, are there really a lot of differences? Can I tell those differences? Is one better than the other one to hunt? So, all right, now they're mixed up. We're gonna go through them once, kind of give you what I smell, my little opinion on them, and then I'll fast forward as I try to figure out what we have, and then give you my opinion at the end. All right, let's get into that first one. Let's look at these. This one seems a little bit darker than this one, and these are pretty even. If I'm gonna give one a little bit darker, I'm gonna say this one's just a tiny bit, but definitely there was a difference. This one seems a little bit lighter. All right, let's go in for the nose. There's a lot of banana on that one. See, that one's a little bit more alcohol forward. This one smells a lot more banana, but these are very similar. Smell that banana in that background there. And this one, more alcohol, but not as much banana. Now, if I'm gonna give it a nose, actually, let's do this. These are very, very similar, but I'm gonna try both of them again. Honestly, this one has the best nose out of all three of them. But I would rank noses first, second, and third. And this one just by a hair over this one. All right, time for the fun part. Let's start drinking this stuff. All right. Oh wait, let's see how it sticks to the glass, right? I forgot to do that. Nice on that glass, nice and tight. Barely starting to make those legs there as well. Ooh, still waiting for this one to form some legs. This one's very viscous, very tight, very on that glass. Barely starting to form those legs now. That tells me that one's very, very viscous. This one has some legs forming, but not as quick. There you go. I try to make it even. Sometimes when you get it, it turns in an angle. I don't like that. I want to try to make it even on that one. They're coming down. They're pretty tight. All of these have to seem to have nice, tight legs on them. But this one actually still has a ring along the top there where it's still slowly going down. So this one seems to be the most viscous. All right, let's go for that drink. Good solid Jack. Good flavor. Sits on that tongue. Covers it nicely. Making me already drool. I'm liking that one. The banana, kind of also like a little bit of creme brulee, not creme brulee, Bananas Fosters there. Oh yeah, a lot more punch. A lot thicker, a lot more darkness, a lot more oaky. Sticks on that whole tongue. Cover it the whole palate. Ooh, that one's harder to taste. After drinking this one's a little bit harder to taste. I'm going for one more sip on this one. Ooh, good flavor on that. Covers the mouth, but I'm gonna rinse my palate between the next time. I'm just kind of give you my initial thoughts. So right now, if I were to guess, I think this is the 14. Pretty sure that's the 14. I could be completely wrong. We'll find out at the end. And I think this is the 12, and I think this is the 10. But those could be in reverse as well. Just after drinking this one, it could have given this one more flavor, or it could have covered up. So we'll see. All right. Now what I'm gonna do is fast forward and rinse my palate in between. Come back to you in just a moment. All right, I'm back. Now, I really think these two on the outside are very similar. I'm gonna do this. I don't know what is what yet. I'm gonna say this is first. There's so much complexity to it, so much darkness, so much thickness, so much flavor. Covers the coats of tongue. After I drank that, I was having trouble tasting the other one, so I stopped drinking it. So you see there's more in that one when I started drinking these two. Then, as I was cleansing my palate between the two, I was doing something funky with it. It was making, instead of cleansing it, it's so oily, it was making it a little bit harder to taste. So I had to take a moment, really rinse my palate, and then come back to them. And that's a, you can tell that's a Jack Daniel's product. The flavor, the banana, the complexity, it's a very, very good pour. All right, so I think I initially guessed, and I think I'm keeping it the same way if I remember correctly, a 10, 14, 12. I think that's how I guessed it the first time. But I'm gonna tell you this, that 12 and if that's correct, if this is, well, I'm pretty sure these are the 10 and the 12, I just don't know which order. So I'm gonna tell you this, both of them are very, very close in flavor, complexity, the way it covers your mouth, the way it goes down. The reason I'm actually guessing this is 12, it's a little bit hotter than this one is. I'm actually enjoying the 10 as much as I'm enjoying the 12. So if I were to rank them first and then tie for second for different reasons, they both have a little bit of a different mouthfeel, but they both cover it differently, but both are very, very nice. And I like the way they both taste. There's a niceness to it. I love the way it coats the tongue, and they're very, very similar in style. So let's see if I'm right. Let's go with this one. What is this one? 10. Okay, so that is the 10. I was correct. So this one, 12. Okay, it is the 12. So I was right. So this should be the 14. Now, the 14 does stand out a lot more than the other two. There's a lot more to it. There's a lot more on the palate. There's a lot more coating the tongue. There's a lot more oily, viscous in the way it hits. And these two, I really wasn't too sure. They're very similar in color, and the only thing I said, this one's a little bit spicier. So, like if you're hunting and you can find the 10 or the 12, I say grab either one. If you can't grab both of them, I mean, if you only find one or the other, grab either one. Now 14, if you can definitely grab that one first. But 10 and 12 are very, very similar to me, that I think you can do either one. Save yourself a little money, get the 10, because I feel like it's drinking just as good as the 12 with a little bit less spice, a little bit less kick to it. So I'm glad I did it this way. I like to sometimes just taste these things and see what they are and see how they just hit. The bananas in all of them, the flavors in all of them. These are just all just good bottles. I really enjoy them. And so I hope this was helpful to you. So if you're hunting one and you're not too sure and you don't know if it's worth spending the extra money, I think the 10 is just as a good pour as that one is the 12. And I'm glad so that people can just enjoy it. Let's pour all of them. Let's kind of mix them all. I'm not going to mix all the 14 in here because I've got a lot of that. And let's see, does this change any of that flavor? Let's see how they all mix. I almost went away before I did that. Let's see. I like to mix them. They're fun to mix. Well, on the nose, it actually brings it down. On the tongue, I actually don't like it more. It tastes very similar, but the two things that stand out more, the oakiness and the tannic override. I think maybe this needs to sit a little bit so they can kind of blend a little bit better. But that oakiness, tannic kind of sticks out, so that tannic is kind of very bitter on the tongue right now. So it's not as good as it was by itself. So definitely don't mix these. Well, my friends, thank you for joining me on another journey down my whiskey rabbit hole. My Jack this time. Until our next journey, my friends, cheers.